So you know all those reports about Apple going under, the iPhone isn't selling well, yada yada yada? Yeah, iPhone XR? Oh, that is not a flop. That is far from a flop. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. You came here for the news and it's gonna be a good one, let me tell you. So today, LG announced that its head of home entertainment, yes, home entertainment, will take over its mobile division. To be honest, it's not the worst person to take over their mobile division, because their home entertainment division makes a huge amount of profit every year, unlike their mobile division. So who knows, this could be the turnaround for LG phones and stuff. Hopefully we won't have any more of this, right LG? Alright, moving on. Remember how yesterday it was reported that Google may open up Project Fi to more than its just shitty Pixel lineup and some other oddball phones? Yeah, well, turns out that rumor was true. Project Fi, now renamed to Google Fi, now has support for iPhone, Samsung, OnePlus, and more Android OEMs. However, warning here, just because a phone is compatible with Google Fi doesn't mean that it will get every Google Fi feature. Some phones don't have access to like automatic carrier switching and Google Fi's VPN. I will leave a link down in the description if you're interested so you can check out if your phone is completely compatible with Google Fi though. But honestly, like, this is a great thing because hopefully it will entice users to try out Google Fi because it is a great deal. So hopefully this isn't just something that Google decides to kill off at any moment in time. Inbox. So T-Mobile just launched their own money service bank thing. Yeah, what? So you know how you have a bank, like Bank of America, TD Bank, banks over in Europe that I have no idea what they're named. Yeah, and then you have your carrier. You know how there were two separate things? Well, what if they weren't? So T-Mobile just launched their own money service bank thing. Apparently it's called T-Mobile Money and it promises no account fees, no maintenance fees, blah 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 blah. Look, that's all cool, but do you really want your carrier handling your money when they're already taking all of your money anyways? Next, the Galaxy S10 is gonna be a beast if it's not canceled. So first, this could be the first phone with 12 gigs of RAM and a terabyte of storage. That is insane. Those are just monster specs. However, we do have some concerning rumors here as the big Beyond X holy amazing grail of the Galaxy S10 with that 5G etc might be canceled. Recently, Samsung certified the standard 5.8-inch Galaxy S10, the 6.2-inch Galaxy S10 Plus, the dual SIM variant, and then the flat OLED display Galaxy S10 budget model. Though the new 6.7-inch, 5G Galaxy S10 Beyond X whatever wasn't listed. This is slightly concerning as this is the second time it happened, as these models of the S10 already went through Chinese certification and now Russian certification, so you never know. Now we do know from sources that Samsung is going to split the S10 event into two different times. One is in February and one is in March, so maybe that is why it hasn't been certified because, two different times. However, this at all doesn't mean that this model is canceled, so take this with a grain of salt. This is a rumor after all, but I really hope this S10 model, this Beyond X, comes to fruition because it will be probably the best phone of 2019. Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. Best Android phone of 2019. And finally, we have some interesting news about Apple. So all this week, Apple has been absolutely under the gun with court cases, tariffs from President Trump, this and that. Apple's stock has plummeted. It has been not a good week for Apple. On top of that, there were reports of 10s and the 10s Max not selling because the iPhone 10 was coming back into production. The iPhone XR was getting a price cut in Japan, so people assumed that it wasn't selling well. Literally, the doom of Apple was being predicted. Of course, Apple's not going to go away anytime soon. I said that before in multiple videos. But it turns out that that XR, yeah, that ain't a dud, people. So Apple's Vice President of Product Marketing, Greg, I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. I'm not even going to try to attempt to pronounce it again. Basically, he told CNET in an interview Wednesday that the device is the iPhone XR, has been, quote, been our most popular iPhone each and every day since the day it became available. So look, all you Apple haters, everyone's saying the iPhone XR is going to fail, it's going to be a flop, why can't anyone say that? It's not. Calm your little titties. It's absolutely fine. The iPhone XR is definitely not a flop. It's not a dud. It is apparently Apple's most popular selling phone, and probably the most popular selling phone, period. The thing is, Apple doesn't disclose sales figures anymore, so we don't know the exact number of units that the XR sold compared to the XS and the XS Max. However, either way, whether sales numbers were disclosed or not, it would be Apple's word. So don't be thinking that, oh, this isn't true because Apple doesn't provide sales figures and they're just saying this. No, it's Apple's word, period. And if they're saying the XR has been the best-selling iPhone since its launch, then it's the best-selling iPhone, okay? This is great because I can't tell you how many times I see people, whether it's on Twitter, Reddit, this and that, saying that the iPhone XR is going to be the biggest flop of the year. And even at one point, I was agreeing with them because it's $750. You're getting not the best specs in the world in terms of the display. But you know what? This just goes to show that the average consumer doesn't care. They don't care that it has a, quote, sub 1080p display on it. They don't care that it's not shiny glass and stainless steel on the back. Well, actually it is glass on the back, but it's not shiny stainless steel on the border. They don't care that the bezels are slightly thicker. All they care about is they see that, hey, it looks exactly like the XS and the XS Max, except they're $1,000 phones. This is $750, and I can get it in my favorite color, orange, blue, yellow. Heck yes, sign me up. That's all that people care about. And I guarantee you that, the holiday season is coming up. This thing is gonna sell like crazy. So this is probably a great thing. I feel like this is gonna somewhat steady out Apple's stock. It's been continuously falling. So hopefully this kind of levels that out a little bit. But this is honestly not a surprise to me in any way, shape, or form. Okay, here's the thing. iPhones sell more, even if an iPhone does bad, okay, even if it's a quote flop, it still sells more than any other Android flagship. So that's the thing. Even if the XR was a flop, which it seems like it's not, it'll still sell more than your Galaxy S9, than your Huawei Mate 20, than your LG G7. Again, this brings back my point with foldable phones. I say that foldable phones aren't going to sell because the average consumer doesn't care, and I stand by that. The average consumer doesn't care, so the folding phone that Samsung's bringing out isn't going to sell. And the fact that the iPhone XR is apparently Apple's most popular iPhone kind of solidifies my point that average consumer doesn't care about the display, they don't care about the thicker bezels, they don't care about that it doesn't have a dual camera, they don't care that doesn't have 3D touch. All they care about is they see that price tag and they see that it looks exactly like the iPhone XS and the XS Max, and that's what they're gonna go for. And that is why, in the long run, Apple is gonna be just fine, as they always were gonna be either way. Alright, that's gonna do it all for this video, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed what you heard, liked what you saw, and I will see you in the next video. Later.